Hello, you are welcome to I Can Make It. What a joy to be alive and to come and share thoughts with you on I Can Make It. You know, life is a decision, and indecision is a decision in life, so you better make one. I can make it. Hello, Brother Callistus. You are
Hello.
welcome.
Thank you.
What
Thank you.
a
Good
joy to
morning.
come to share thoughts on I Can Make It. Every day there's a reason to give thanks to God for. Even just being alive alone, because there is no amount of money or connection you have that will keep you one day more alive. So
That's true.
thanking God for life is a good thing to do. You
Thank
are welcome.
you. Thank you so much for that reminder again and that inspiration. Good morning, viewers. Welcome today. I hope you are thankful for life. I hope
Yeah.
you are grateful for what God is doing in your life. We also want to thank you for joining all the time. We come here, you are glued to your TV and waiting for us to share thoughts with you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We're so thankful for your time. We're so thankful, for your viewership. We say our prayer here is that you will not remain the same. For every time you watch, every time you listen, every time you learn something, that those things will be springboards for you to launch into your divine destiny, divine purpose. All right. Thank you so much again for coming. Thank you so much, sir. All
Yeah.
right. So we're going to continue from, of course, we would end this series today by God's grace. We're looking at better life. We say life can be very hard. Sometimes life can be sweet. Sometimes people say life is tough. Maybe it's because of their wrong decisions. Maybe it's because, of their wrong choices and all that. And so in this series, we've been trying to show, us a few things, a few nuggets, a few way forward, a few, signposts leading to better life, leading to success, leading to prosperity. So as we continue, we end up this series today. We have a few to share with you. But just a quick reminder, last time it was very explosive. We looked at read a book regularly. I recall it was the last of that episode. That when you read, you get informed. And when you get informed, you will not be deformed. You will always have something to bring to the table. When you read, we said last time, yeah, over here, in this part of the world, when you want to hide something, put it in a book and keep it. If you keep 1 million naira in a book, a black man will scarcely find it because he doesn't read.
You know,
Yes.
talking about that, you
Yes.
remind me of a story
Yes.
of a young man that told the father, I'm about to graduate.
Yeah.
I need a car. And he mentioned the name of the car, and he mentioned everything about the car. It was a sports car, and the father said, no problem. On this fateful day, the boy has graduated from high school. Then, if the father can afford that car 10 times,
Yeah.
but the father went and buy that car and put the key in a Bible
Bible.
and hand it over to the child, to that young man in a case, a very fine case. The young man opened the case and said, is this what you've given to me?
As
And
as a
throw it
graduation
away.
party.
Yes,
Yes.
and throw it away and left. The young man decided to start his life. He never saw the father again. He was so angry that he kept the thing. He never saw the father again. The father took that thing, the receipt of the car key, everything
Inside the Bible.
was inside.
In the
inside,
case.
In the case.
Mm.
And packaged it. The father went and kept that case somewhere. And the father did not talk to him. The young man was angry, started his life, and
struggled
got
and
a life. He got a life partner, married.
Yeah.
He had a child. He never related to the father again. Said the father was so rich, and the only thing he asked the father in his graduation was
A car.
and the father
gave
gave
him the
him
Bible.
a package, and it was inside the Bible. So the father left him, and so many years later, over 20 years later, the guy was so bitter about the dad. So the dad didn't say anything to him. And this day the father was very sick. A friend went, saw him and told him and said, you still did not go and see your dad. And they were not, the boy left the state the father was, he moved into another state. So on that fateful day, the guy managed to go and see the dad, and when he got there, the father had died. But the father still left and said that message is still in that case. So the boy went to that case and saw the case where he rejected and saw the date the father bought the car and saw everything,
all the particulars,
all the particulars, everything was inside that case. He only gave it to him in a case of a Bible. Then the young man looked at it. When he opened that place, father left everything for him. When he opened that place, saw that that same date, that same time, everything. The father did not go back to withdraw it. He did not go back. He left everything inside. And the guy went to the company. That car
was still there.
Everything was still there. I want to tell you, when we're talking about this, I want to tell you, there are so many things that you need to learn that you reject because you neglect. You reject because of your neglect. It's good we say we can make it, but you can never make it without information that is the basis of transformation. There are so many things that is happening in our life today. It's all written in a book. If only you can book it, and when you book it, it becomes more cheaper. It's very important that we learn to book, to get these things out. It's written. There's nothing. There is nothing you are looking for that is not written. Even when Jesus was tempted, it is written. So God did not create us by mistake. There is something that God has for us, and it is written.
Wow, thank you so much. You know, we also remember, very, very key, that we said that it's through reading that you can meet with people you may never get to see in your life. You connect with their minds and with their mindset. We also say that it's through reading that you can go to places that you may never go in your life.
And we also remember, we also said that through reading is like taking your bath.
Every day you bait your mind.
You
bait your mind.
And
that's what we call mind renewal. You renew by baiting. Your mind.
One bath is not enough.
It's not enough.
1 cup of water.
It's not enough, of course, to quench any thirst. Yes.
You say, you keep on quenching the test. The same thing, that's it. Wow. So just make it a habit. Not because you want to be smarter, because you want to be better than anybody. Just like me, I took my bath today. It's not because I wanted to be finer than Brother
or smell nice.
No, it's not. It's just, if you don't take your bath,
it's just life. Yeah.
There's a way you look.
You won't even feel comfortable with yourself.
And if you don't bath your soul, your spirit, and your body, this thing, they are your responsibility. And if somebody say want to bath you, that person must be a madman. You know, let me tell you today. There is a lady some years ago. You know, there are some people that say they want to take you spiritual bath. A fine young lady, at that time she was like 30 years, called me and told me that there is this, I don't want to call them pastor. You know, that somebody say is a pastor does not immune him from the temptation of life. But there are some people, God never called them. What they are doing it because of their stomach and their loss. How can somebody, a mature person, say you want to bath an adult woman? Fine young girl, tall, fine young girl. He said, this man said that what is wrong with her? You need to bath her.
Cleansing.
You need to bath her. I say yes, because you are very dirty. You go to the bedroom, let him come inside and bath you. You are a mumu.com. You want to bath you. And you are telling me, what do you want to do? The man, he said he want to bath you. So you can't bath yourself. Can you imagine? So don't allow anybody to bath you. Just take your bath by reading. Just take your bath by reading. And by the time you come out clean. You come out transform. You come out a Noah. And your sheep will not drown.
Of course. And you have that what we say null edge. When you know you have an edge over everybody who doesn't know. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. All right, so today we want to take this fresh one, and this says, think before you talk, so you don't regret what you have said. Think before you talk. And that's why, like we said, reading is very important. what you read, what you feed your mind with, will determine what you talk. I mean, will determine what you think, and what you think will determine what you talk. So if you read very well, you read the right materials to read and get the right information, you'll be thinking the right information, and you will be speaking the right information. What do you think?
Yeah, there is something that I wrote down here. I want to talking about. This one said, think before you talk. I wrote on before you speak, think. Now, what does I say? T. Is it true? Think.
Okay, is an acronym.
Yeah.
Think. So T for
T. Is it true?
Is it true?
H. Is it helpful?
Is it helpful? I.
Is it inspiring?
Inspired. I like that. N.
Is it necessary?
And K.
Is it kind?
Wow. I like that one. We need to put this in the book and get it up there.
I wrote it down. Look, I wrote it down.
Yeah.
So is it kind? Before you speak, think. Now look at you. Think, is it helpful? Is it necessary? Because actually, if you don't think before you talk, you see, bad word brings slap to the face.
That's right. That's right.
And it can even dry the bone. Bad word dry the bone. He discourages the person that hears it. He also, good word, help the person that
minister grace to the person
hearing. Grace, that means he gives the person enablement. So the thing you are talking, before you talk, then you also need to look, is it lovely?
Lovely.
Is it good? Is it acceptable? Is it kind? Is it necessary? There's some things you want to say. You know, when I was growing up as a very young boy, my mother used to tell me about, my mother would say, a child that doesn't have a refrain mouth never lasts. That means you must be able to want to say some things, but because you thought about it, you withdraw.
Yes.
Now, there's a saying, I got from the book of Proverbs. It said, it's a fool that uttereth all his mind. Now, if somebody will tell you, I want to give you a piece of my mind, you know, a fool wants to talk. Because
and actually, it's just a piece.
It's just a piece.
But from a piece, he gives you everything.
Now, it is very important that you have, because everything in life, good thing in life, flows out from a beautiful heart. That can bring things into life. Things
out of the abundance.
Yeah, out of the mouth speaker. That I wrote that, I said that all the money in this world could never obtain it. Something that comes out from a beautiful
from inside
heart.
of you, yes.
All the money in this world cannot buy it. So are you thinking before it? Even when that you want to talk, you want to tell your husband, think about it. You want to talk to your wife, think about it. You want to tell your child, think about it. You know, I practiced this for over 20 years or more that I can understand. Wow. When I'm angry, I don't talk.
You don't talk.
When I'm
happy,
you're
excited, you don't make promises. I remember.
And I just continue. It's the truth. Because sometimes it just be, because if you don't think before you talk, you can actually deflate somebody. You can actually break somebody down. Now sometimes there are some things that my wife will be doing, but don't tell anybody I said this. So don't allow my wife to hear. This is between me and you, okay?
And it's
there are some things that my wife will just be doing. I don't like it. And if I say anything, I will destroy what we have built for so many. Do I have something to say? Yes, because I find out that death and life are in the power of the tongue. Look at what it said. It said, they that love it shall eat the fruit. So I'm very careful what kind of fruit, because what I sow actually have an harvest.
Yes.
And that harvest will come with a response.
Wow.
You know, I was talking to somebody yesterday. I said, in life, when it comes to marriage, I said, the reason why in marriage, nobody give you driving license, when you give that paper they give to you, it's actually called learner's permit.
So you learn all through your lifetime in marriage. All through your
That's why they give it to you. That's why we say, give you certificate. It's not learner's permit. Nobody gives certificate. Even the man that is giving it to you, he has some issue.
The person too has his
own
learner's
permit. The learner permit that we all have. So if you get to the end, then Baba God will endorse you. Will approve. That's when you get certificate. But for you, it's learner permit that everybody
like
has.
That.
It's learner permit.
You know. One day it came to my mind. I said everybody's supposed to be wearing you know, on their forehead, learner, learner, learner. You know why? People who learn how to drive on the road. Do you know people just avoid them?
Yes, yes.
You know that's you know you
No,
so,
you know.
So, it's just, you know.
So everybody, so be careful. Don't think that because you know why? Do you know why I come to conclusion that
Yes, sir.
permit?
Yes, sir.
Because nobody has been married before.
Wow.
So just like you see people drive on the way, that's how we are all in this thing. We are all learner permit. Some people you say, well, I've been dying for the past 30 years, yes. But you see, you just know that person is still a learner. Then anytime you see him, just dress. If you really look at him, you find out that some of these people that have been married for 30 years, if they are your wife, they won't last 3 months. So we are all, the truth, you don't even know what that guy is going through.
Yeah.
So
you don't know what the man is thinking with his hands on the steering.
So it's learner's permit. So you don't say, hey, I have marriage certificate. You don't have no certificate. You don't have no certificate. You
Learner's
have
permit.
learner's permit. So you are welcome to our club, you learner. So that's it. And the way to go to drive successfully is to always think before
you drive.
You talk. Just be careful. Because you know why that thing is very powerful?
Yeah.
That thinking and talking. I will tell you why it is very powerful. That's the only currency you trade in marriage.
Wow. Wow.
That's the only currency.
Wow.
If you keep quiet, then you are not in business.
So if you keep quiet, you're out of business.
You're out of business. Nothing to sell.
Nothing to sell.
Yeah. But as we keep on, that is why when somebody says, I'm a quiet man, well, I want to give you a piece of advice. Don't marry. Because marriage is not for quiet people.
It's for talkers.
It's for talkers. So
learners who talk.
Yes, you have the learner. Because learner will
always ask questions.
Where
what
do I
do?
Where do I? Do I go forward? So it is learner permit you have. So one of the ways to drive successfully, whether with you have not raised children before, even you yourself, when you were growing up, some of you think that if you continue with the way your father treated you and it's not working. So just be a learner, but always communicate with your child.
That's true.
And they say, hello, how do you feel? How is this?
How did you go today?
How did you go today?
You know, did you learn something? What did you learn? You know, just what do you think? Just hear
sometimes these children
there are some things they know that I'm telling you.
There are some things that is happening to me on my iPad. I'll be thinking, let my son. So I go and wake him by 4 o'clock. Oh boy, come please come and help me. Even though my tone is very high, but it does not make me know it. I'm waiting for him.
So
you can have a high tone.
High ringtone doesn't mean that you
doesn't mean. It's just that's just the way. That's one of the ways to get what I want. But the truth of it is that I need him.
I need some information.
But if I can, I won't go and wait.
You'll be useless for that time.
So it's true. So please think before you talk. And I will want you to write it down. And say, is it think? Is T? Is it true?
True.
H, is it helpful? I, is it inspiring? N, is it necessary? K,
and K, is it kind? Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Oh,
you know, I as you were saying, I see why it ends this way. It says, think before you talk, so you don't regret what you have said. So a lot of regrets in life actually came from what people said.
Yeah, regret. You know, sometimes that's why it's very good. One of the things I hate, me personally, is regret.
Regret.
I don't like regretting.
Back in Nigeria, we say,
No. There's no need. Why? So always think before you talk. You know, that's why you see, a wise man will always tell you, can I think it through?
Just give me some time.
When you meet a wise man that have understanding, whether a married man or a non-married man, you see, a man that always says, can you give me some time, let me think it through, is a wise person.
Wow.
You know why? He need a second, a third, a fourth opinion. Now, a man that, except a man that there are some decisions you need to make right now, but if there's no need, think through. If you think through it and wake up the next morning, you will see it a better idea.
Yes.
And anytime you are in haste, please don't make decision. Because a man that have a sound mind, that believe God, does not make haste.
Yes. Okay, doesn't make haste.
Hasty decision lead to a lot of regret.
Yes.
So if you believe and you know, you won't make haste. And that is the reason why a lot of us take, when it comes to God, for granted. God does not make haste. It does not. Anything, you look at it, you see somebody just be doing something. You see to see, if I wish I were God, I will finish this one. God, you know why? So many times God will look at you. Maybe you are just a young person and you have continued in this direction. God will look at, okay, let him go. Let's see what this thing will lead into.
God is long suffering.
Yeah. And that is, and if you see a man of God, a child of God, a one that has the kingdom mindset, is long suffering. That suffering long is a process that God uses to develop you and to make you qualified. That anyone that know you, when they see you, they know where you are coming from.
Yes.
They know the process you have gone through. And it brings you to that place where you have an harvest. Wow. Well, you can make it. We strongly believe you can make it, and we believe you can make it.
Yes,
and if you look at everything that you are going through life, don't forget what we discussed with you today. Think before you talk.
That's right.
And so that when you talk, you don't regret your talk. Until we see you again in our next edition. This is Simon and Samantha. I'm Brother Callisto. We love you.
We love you.
You can make it. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
God bless you.
Congratulations.